Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome here to Coon Valley Veterans Memorial Park, Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions, and we are set to get this ball game underway. Here's the opening pitch from Callan Rudai. In a beautiful day. 3 games coming up. Rudai, first couple of offerings, just missing the mark. There's your strike. It's 2-1. Gage Brumerick stepping in here, the third baseman, to lead things off. This is a soft little pop-up that Sutton at shortstop is able to grab. And there's one down. Here is Gavin Babinick. Right-handed hitter, the shortstop, your number 2 man. Takes the ball just inside. Grady Evenstead, Rudai's battery mate here today in game 1. Lewiston will be taking on Cashton after this. This is a ground ball. Sutton to pick the long throw. It's not going to be in time. Great hustle there by Babinick to get the infield single. Kind of looked like he had some pretty good speed when he broke out of that batter's box. You could see that out of the corner of my eye as I was watching the ball. A little slower bounce to Sutton. There's a ball fouled off. Here's the next offering, curve ball that stayed in tight, and it's going to be 2-0. Or 1-1, excuse me, 1-1. 1-1. He had a foul ball on the first one. That's inside, and the throw down will not be in time, and it's 2-1. Nolan Osley, left fielder, with a runner in scoring position. Checked his swing. That one dropped down underneath the knees. And it's 3-1 for Rudai. In tight. And Osley picks up the walk.
The designated hitter, number 11, Eli Jensen.
Here's Eli Jensen, the DH. Jensen is DHing for the catcher and Ben Wenzel. Here's a called strike. Rudai gets on the board first. Jumping out ahead of Johnson. Cardinals of Lewiston. Now it's 0-2 with 2 runners on. No score here. We're in the top of the first inning. Glad to have you on board. Take a look at those sponsors down in the lower left corner of the screen. We appreciate their wonderful support. Here's a ball that's going to be shot out to right field. Here comes a run across, and the Cardinals strike first.
Center fielder, number 2, Gavin Salvetti.
Johnson punched that one through. And they'll have runners at first and third with 1 down. Gavin Salvetti, the center fielder, looking to cause some more damage. Takes that one tight. Nearly got him in on the hands. Runner taken off. It's going to be chopped foul down the third base side. That will even the count here at 1 apiece. Around the 12:15 timeline, Cashton Eagles will come to town, take on the Lewiston Cardinals, and then after that, somewhere maybe around 2:30 or so, we'll have to see how fast the games go. Westby and Cashton will tangle in the final game of the day. And good luck and congratulations. Westby's sitting to my celebration going on this weekend. A lot of neat things taking place down there in Westby. Here's a ground ball. Oh, that right back up the middle where Sutton was and no longer is. Nedlin looked to try and scoop the ball one-handed, dropped it, didn't matter. No error. It was a nice base hit. Going to get some manicuring done over there at first base, it looks like. Now they're ready to go. Again, runners staying at first and third here with another run coming across. It's 2-0 Lewiston. Wrigley watches the first pitch go by. It's going to be a called strike. Runner taken off, no throw. Wrigley, the right fielder today, came up empty on that swing, and he's down 0-2. In behind for a ball. And there's a called strike three. Boy, talk about getting the outside portion of the plate there. That was just a good old fastball. 2 down. Here is Kredemacher. Kredemacher, all right. Rudai trying to fire strikes in here. Jumps out ahead, 0-1. Just missed on top, he says. Rudai is set, and here he comes. It's chopped foul underneath. One, two, the count now. Here's a ground ball, third base, the pick, the long throw across, and that'll be an out to end the inning. 5-3 on the put out here with a nice throw coming from the third baseman here, which is Gavin Larson today. Well, a couple runs coming across here for the Cardinals. They get those 2 runs on 2 hits and leave 2 on base. We'll be right back with more action here from Coon Valley. Devin Nedlin will start things off for the Westby Norsemen as they trail here in their first at bat, 2-0. Pitching here is Austin Kredemacher, and he jumps out ahead. There's a line drive, soft line drive that's going to be caught for out number 1. So the soft liner to the second baseman on the second pitch. 1 down. Here's Gavin Larson. Larson stepping in from the right-hand side. Takes the ball downstairs. Rhett Stensling now sitting in on the number 3 spot. Here's a ground ball, foul down to Coach Hamilton. Next offering skims home plate. And it's 2-1. Hard hit. This one going back. Center fielder not going to get there as it gets over his head. And it's going to be a stand-up double here for Gavin Larson. He has been hitting the ball hard these last few games. Here comes Rhett Stensling, the right fielder. Wenzel is going to come out and talk to the pitcher here in Kriedemacher. Probably saying, don't worry about him. Just get the next two. A little bit high to the right fielder. Another one upstairs. Congratulations going out to the graduates of 2024. A lot of graduations coming up here this coming weekend. 24, 25, maybe even the 26th. That's fouled back out of play. He had the 2-0 count and went after that third pitch, which was pretty much coming down the middle of the plate. Just missed it. Called strike. Two and two the count now to Stensling. Swing and a miss.
The left fielder, number 11, Lucas Bendel.
Well, there's two away, and Lucas Bendel will try to score Gavin Larson out there at second base after hitting a double. That one came in tight on the arm. One the count. And that'll be high again. Riedemacher finds himself down 2-0. Now 3-0. Well, let's see if he's going to be given the green light here. See if he can't punch something through. That's upstairs, didn't matter.
The shortstop, number 3, Blake Sutton.
That comes Blake Sutton now, who is your shortstop. Right-handed hitter. Swings at the first offering here, and boy, that one dropped down in a hurry. Way outside to even the count at 1 apiece. Good speed on the base path. That's going to get through, and the runner's moving up one. Well, that'll make things a little easier here now, and a base hit could pretty much tie this ball game up with the speed that we have out there. There's a chopper out front. Going to be a tough play. The throw is going to be not in time. He dropped it. First baseman had to pop out of the mitt. And a run is across here for the Norsemen. That's going to go down as an E, and I think it's going to have to be a error on the first baseman. He had it and then just plain dropped it. So it's 2-1 now And Ben Ratho, the DH. Ball pops away, and runner will coast down to second base in Sutton. Now Ratho with a chance to tie the game up, maybe even take the lead with a little bit of a gapper. Big outfield when you look at it, or at least so it seems. There's a strike. Not any bigger than other fields, other than maybe it's like, what, 370, I think, down center, straight away. That ball runs in on the hands, and now Ratho is sitting at 2-1. There's a shot. Oh, it hits the umpire. Umpire, they're going to hold him. Yeah. It hit the umpire, so everybody gets one base. So we do have so one run will score. Ratho credited with the base hit. Oh, we got a tie game now, and here comes Grady Evenstead, the catcher. You're not going to see that very often, and I tell you what, umpire was really doing all he could to get out of the way. But that one got to him in a hurry. Here's a ground ball, a little flip to second to get the out to end the inning.
2 runs, 2 hits, 2 left on base.
Well, 2 runs on 2 hits, a couple runners left on base here. We got ourselves going to have a Donnybrook game, right? It's 2-2 here after 1. Well, it's going to be Corcoran stepping in for the Lewiston Cardinals. We got ourselves a tie game here. It's the 8-9-1 part of the order coming up here. Corcoran, the lefty, chops this one down to first base. That's a nice pick by Brigham over at first for out number 1.
The second baseman, number 13, Chase Romerick.
Sparta Miller is going to play a couple games here.
Chase Romerick stepping in, takes the ball high from Callan Rudai. That one's chopped underneath to even the count at 1 apiece. Here's the ball lifted out towards center field. This is going to drop right in between. Good try by Sutton out there. But he found the green.
Third baseman, Gage Romerick.
Gage Bromerick, leadoff man, now stepping in. He had a little pop-up to Sutton starting off the ball game. In tight once again. Runner taking off. Here comes the throw down. It's not going to be in time. Caleb Johnson covering on the play, but the runner in Bromerick was pretty much there when the ball was just a few feet away yet. So he showed off some wheels. There's a strike. Got that automatic in there. And it'll go to 3-1. fouled that one back at us. Rudai has the count back at 3-2 now. Curveball did not curve. So Bromerick hit by the pitch.
Now batting, shortstop, Babinick.
And Gavin Babinick will step in. Runners in scoring position again here for Lewiston. Pretty good cut right there, and he fouled it back. Able to scoop back in just in time was Chase Bromerick. Hard shot. This is going to be a gapper in right center field. One run's coming across here. They will hold the next throw up the line, and Evenstead is able to go after it. But a big hit there, a double by Babinick. Bromerick scores easily in Chase Bromerick. Now Osley steps in, the left fielder. Takes a strike at the knees. 3-2 now. Lewiston back on top. Swing and a miss. Here's a ground ball. Sutton scoops the throw to first in time to get the out. A run will score here in the keeping things alive scoring ways anyways. Picking up an RBI. 2 down now. Babinick over to third base as this ball is fouled out of play. Two-one offering, and it's fouled high off the backstop here, and we'll go to 2-2 with 2 down. Rudai coming back, curveball on the ground. Sutton over in time for out number 3. Well, the Lewiston crew picks up another run. They get a couple runs actually on 2 hits, and they'll leave a runner left on base. We will come back with the bottom half of inning number 2. It is a 4-2 lead for Lewiston. Here's Beckett Brigham. He is going to hit a shot down the left field as we come back to this ball game, and he is going to lay that down to the ground. A good solid swing to get things started here in the bottom half of the second inning, excuse me. So the single, Rudai, the number 9 hitter, back to the top of the order with Nedlin, who sits on deck. Here's a ground ball. Second baseman picks, he'll throw, he'll get the out. Rudai grounds 4-3. Here is Devin Nedlin now, who steps in, looking for a base hit and an RBI if he can come through with that one. He had a soft liner to the second baseman his first time up. Swings over the top of what looked to be a dying fastball. Here's a ground ball again to second base. Oh, he's not going to get that one. As it hits the heel of his glove, he tried to scoop it, and it chewed him up a little bit. Error, I called it an error. That ball is going to get away, and hustling down is Nedlin to second base. That sets things up a little better here for Gavin Larson now, who hit a double and scored his first time up. A little bit high, 2-0. You see the runners at second and third now. Ooh, that one came in and got him. Larson will be hit by a pitch. He walks down to first base, and here comes Rhett Stensling, your number 3 hitter, stepping in, looking to try and come up with an RBI or two. Called strike, that one sailing away from him. That's fouled off. Stensling down 0-2. Missed outside. Coming right back, here's a ground ball, second base side. That is going to be in for a base hit. 1 run coming across. Here comes number 2 to throw down the third, is not in time. And Westby has tied it up again. Stensling coming through with a nice base hit.
Left fielder, number 11, Lucas Bendel.
He punched that one to the right side and it got through. That ball's going to get by Wenzel, the catcher. Now runners at second and third as Stensling scoots down to second base on that pass ball. Bendel with 2 on and an opportunity for the Ribbies. In tight again. That one spins him back out of the way. 3-0 now with 1 down. Taking that one all the way, it's in there for a strike. That's fouled back. There's ball 4.
The shortstop, Blake Sutton.
Kriedemacher is had a little tough time. We're going to get a timeout here now as coach is going to come out and take a look at things. Well, not too long of a discussion going on out there, and we come back to the live action. 4-4 ball game. There's a called strike. Blake Sutton having first pitch in there. That one's going to be up high, though, kind of bending him back a little bit. And we even the count at 1 apiece. That'll be low and away. And 2-1. That ball lifted foul to the right side out of play. And we'll see a 2-2 count. Sutton last time up on by an error. That's popped foul again. Well out of play this time. Ooh, there's a called strike 3. Got him looking on that outside part of the plate. There's 2 down. Here's Ben Ratho now with a chance with 2 away. Crack of the bat. People are really going to be hustling. Chopped right out in front. And he got him. Oh, they said no. They said he was not safe. Must have been fumbling the ball just a tad here. And boy, talk about some good hustle right there.
Now batting, the catcher, number 7, Brady.
Infield single we got to go with here. He's not going to throw Ratho out at first the way he's coming in as far as the pitcher. So give him an infield single. I gave him an infield single. That ball is going to be a little bit high. In tight again. Evenstead in the number 7 spot batting wise, but he is the 9th hitter in this inning. Swings through a 2-0 offering that came in tight. Not able to catch up to it. And it's 2-1. Now 3-1. And it's going to be a walk. And we might have ourselves pitching change here. Second time out for Lewiston. Becca Brigham will step in now to face a new pitcher. Cochran goes from first base to the mound, and his first offering is in there for a strike. Brigham led off this inning with a base hit. He fouls this one off. Cochran, the lefty, in relief now. Here's a ball lifted out towards center field. Center fielder is zeroed in on that one and makes the grab in Gavin Salvetti. So the flyout will end things here for the Norsemen. 4 runs on 3 hits, 3 runners left on base. We're going to move to the top of the 7th inning. Westby has taken the lead at 6-4. Gavin Salvetti will start things off here for the Lewiston Cardinals as they now trail 6-4. Giving up 4 runs in this bottom half of the previous inning, bottom of the 2nd. We're now in the top of the 3rd here. Salvetti pops this one towards 3rd. It is going to be out of play. off the backstop, excuse me, off from the dugout, roof of the dugout here for Westby. Well, we hope you're enjoying today's broadcast. Come on down to Coon Valley. We got a great day here. Going to be pushing the 80s, I would imagine. Nice concession stand. All kinds of neat things going on for sure. That's going to be lifted up in the air, and the first baseman who has come on in Merklowitz is going to make the easy grab. So, or excuse me, that was Brigham over there. I got my colors mixed up again. Both teams red and white. Got to watch that. That was Beckett Brigham with the catch. Here's Prigge, Tyson Prigge. He's going to lift one out towards right field. Coming on, not able to make the grab, was Stensling. Well, I tell you, that was a tough play right there for Rhett. And that was just not going to get very far, but you're going to give him a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 17, Riley Merkowitz.
Merklowitz now stepping in. He is the new first baseman for Lewiston. Easy toss back over to first. Back in standing. There's your strike. Merkowitz, the first time up for him, the right-handed hitter. Foul tip. Evenstead hanging on. And it's 0-2. That one got away from Evenstead and scooting down to second base is Merkowitz. Count now 1-2 still favors Rudai. Downstairs 2-2. Both teams scoring runs in each of the first two innings. 2-2 after one. And now 6-4 after two. Called strike three. Going down looking on that one.
Now batting, the pitcher, Sawyer Corcoran.
Two-way, and Sawyer Cochran will step in from the left-hand side. Takes a called strike. Corcoran will look to come up with a base hit here. He grounded to Beckett Brigham back in the second inning. That's outside, nice scoop by Evenstead. Fouled that one off. One, two, the count now. There's a ground ball, and it is a fair ball right down the line. And a run is going to score easily here for Lewiston. Well, that's how you paint the line. Good try there by Brigham, but the ball is scooted by him. 6-5 now your score. Bromerick now stepping in. This is Chase, who had a base hit back in the second inning. That one's inside a little bit. It's 1-1. Ground ball. Johnson, nice scoop and an easy toss to end the inning. But not before the Lewiston crew picks up a run. They get a run on a couple of hits. They're going to leave a runner left on base. Well, they inch closer. It's now 6-5 here. We move to the bottom half of inning number 3. Callan Rudai will step into the batter's box here from the right-hand side once again. 0 for 1 today, grounded out 4-3 back in the second inning. That was out number 1. On the play, he did move the runner in Beckett Brigham up a base, so he did a good job on that side of it. Ground ball, shortstop, gonna have to hustle. The throw is just in time.
Center fielder number 2, Devin Nedlin.
Here's Nedlin now to start things off the top of the order with 1 away. Cochran starts him off with a pitch up on the letters for a called strike. Lefty looking to come right back. That one ran high, pushing him back off the batter's box a little bit. That'll be up again. 2-1. There's a nice swing and a base hit. Nedlin with a real sweet swing on that one.
Larson.
Coming up with the single. And it brings up Gavin Larson. Larson 1 for 1. Been on twice, hit by a pitch last time up. Scored twice already. That'll be just inside. Cochran coming right back and fires a strike. A little bit of a hanging curve. Here's the 1-1 on a quick look. Swing and a miss. Throw down is not going to be in time. And Nedlin stands at second base in scoring position here for Gavin Larson. Again at 1-2 here. See if he can't punch something through. That one is up the middle, and oh, nice play by the shortstop. It will not be in time. Larson with tremendous speed, gonna beat that one out.
Fielder number 5, Rhett Stensling.
Another infield single. Now Rhett Stensling with a base hit in his last at bat, picked up a couple of RBIs. Big hit, punching it to the right side. Swing and a miss. Rhett 1 for 2, looking for hit number 2. Easy toss back to first. Runner taking off, that'll be high. Now throw down to third base, but back in. Well, a couple more RBIs sitting out there for Stensling. And with only one down, let's see what he can do. Swing and a miss on a ball that came in on the hands. Outside to inside kind of pitch. Low and away. 2-2 now. That one in on the chest, and it's now a full count. Cochran is set. Outside, he missed. Oh, good eye there by Stensling. And it's going to bring up Lucas Bendel. Quick timeout, now they're set. Little chopper, third base side, foul. This ball lifted towards center field, popped up to shortstop. Nobody's going to get there, and everybody's got to hustle, and they're going to get an out at second. Not much you can do on that one from Stensling's side.
The shortstop, number 3, Blake Sutton.
So Blake Sutton will look to find some green grass out there with 2 down and 2 on. Called strike. Blake has been on by an error and got caught looking for the 3rd strike. That's fouled off. Curveball way outside. Runner taking off. Now they're going to get him in the rundown to get the run. And there'll be the tag. Well, they got the run in, and that's kind of where you're looking at trying to get something going. Bendel got himself in a pickle and was able to get the run.
Through 3 innings complete. Westby 8.
Well, let's take a look here. 3 hits in the inning, a couple of runs coming across, and nobody left on base after everything was said and done. Westby now leads 8-5 here, and will return with more action from Coon Valley. Well, Gabe Bromerick is going to step in and see if he can't get that offense going for Lewiston. He'll swing at the first pitch, leadoff man for the Cardinals. Fly ball. And running over is Bendel, going to make a nice running catch in left center field. He had a ways to go, but is able to track it down. One down. Here's Gavin Babinick. Called strike here. This is fouled off. Third base side, bouncing out into shallow left field. Oh, 2 now as Ruday jumps out in front on the mound here. That offering is one that he kind of tossed outside, see if he was going to bite at it. Babinick held firm. Same spot again, same result. Now 2-2. Curveball lifted up in the air. Stensling has it for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 1, Nolan Osley.
Osley stepping in, left fielder. 0 for 1 with a walk and a run scored. Ruday starts him off with a big curveball. Outside, 1-1. Checked his swing in plenty of time. That ball dropped down and off the chest protector there of Grady Evenstead. Fastball upstairs for a strike. 2-2. Showing a little pop in the throw there by Ruday. Curve, got him looking. A little bit of a delayed call there. It winds up a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, nobody left on base. We're going to go to the bottom half of inning number 4. It'll be the 5, 6, 7 part of the order for the Norsemen of Westby. Well, Blake Sutton is back out in the batter's box here. Blake was up to bat when Bendel got caught in the rundown to try and get a run in, which did occur. So he gets a fresh start with things. Does Sutton, who is now 1-0 for the count. Cochran comes right back, though, and he fires a strike. As we mentioned previous, Sutton 0 for 1. Check that, he's 0 for 2. One, 2 now as he chopped that one underneath. Little ground ball, third baseman, good pick. Easy toss to get the out by about a quarter of a step. Sutton running hard. So 5-3 now on that put out. And with one down, here comes Ben Ratho, the DH. Ben getting a little break here from game 1 from his catching duties, with Evenstead doing the chores this morning in the first game. Here's a pretty well hit ball straight away center field, and out there in center to make the grab was Salvetti.
Number 7, Grady Evenstead.
Oh, 2 down. Here comes Grady Evenstead, the catcher. Ground ball right out in front. Cochran spins and fires, and it's not going to be there. That'll have to go down as an error. Skipping it to Merkowitz at first base and not able to make the scoop. Oh, the Norsemen with a runner on here after the error. For Beckett Brigham, who is 1 for 2. He has a Hunter Anderson will be running now, a courtesy runner here for Evenstead, the catcher. That'll be upstairs for Brigham. Brigham with a base hit back in the second inning and did score. He flew out in the third, or check that, he was actually the last out in that big 4 runs inning number 2. He started things off with a base hit and finished the inning on a fly ball to center field. Here's a stroke out towards left. That's going to drop in for a hit. Brigham heating up there on the swing now. Second hit of the day for him. Here's Callan Rudai now, looking for his first hit of the game. And that's going to be his shot. They're going to send Anderson. Here he comes in the play, and he is out. They just got him on the back as he motored around. A pretty dandy throw there to get the out. Rudai, though, give him credit for the base hit. And the throw out. So no runs on 2 hits. And 2 would be left on base. Eli Jensen steps into the batter's box, and he will face a new pitcher as Brody Steinhoff comes in, relieving Callan Rudai. First pitch is going to be in at the knees for a strike. Johnson today got him 1 for 2. That one dropped down, and it's a called strike. That one hit him. Tried to do the curveball, and it caught him after jumping out in front. 0-2, and Steinhoff came in a little too tight. Runner taking off, swing and a miss. Evenstead's throw is on the first base side and an easy stolen base. Salvetti, 1 for 2. Just missed outside, 1-1. There's a strike. Now 1-2. Steinhoff set, and here he comes. Missed a little bit low and away. That'll even things at 2 apiece now. Ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. They're going to look at holding the runner now. Over here at third. Nice job by Stensling coming up. Johnson just could not quite reach that one. He made a good dive for it. And it puts runners at first and third with nobody out. Signs given out there by Grady Evenstead as far as any kind of play. Runner taking off, fly ball, popped it up, and oh, can they get to it? No, they cannot. Boy, the wind doing something out there, or the sun maybe. Sutton got turned around. And just like that,
First baseman, number 17, Berkowitz.
did we go a hit or an error on that? Did they hit? Yeah, he didn't touch it. Yeah, that's what I thought too, yes. There's a strike. Steinoff coming in and kind of got snake bit a little bit here. Swing and a miss. Berkowitz down 0-2 now. Fly ball, center field. Nedlin is there for the catch. Here comes the throw in, and it's a good throw to Evenstead. Well, you get one out. Now you try and get a ground ball here, and maybe get a double play. As it is, your number 8 hitter here, Cochran, who just came up with a base hit in his previous at-bat. There's a strike. Ground ball. Oh, a little bit high on the throw. Not able to hang on to it was Evenstead.
Second baseman, Chase Romerick.
That's going to put a run across. Chase Bromerick, a base hit and a ground out, 4-3. 1 for 2. He's the number 9 hitter. Fouled that one down the third base side. Well, you almost want to say you should be out of this inning without any runs on you, but there you wind up with bases loaded and only 1 out, and a run is already in. Good job with the knockdown there by Evenstead. Ground ball. 1. The relay is not going to be in time. The fielder's choice here. A run will come across.
Third baseman, number 23, Gage Romerick.
6-4 on the out at second base. 2 down, 2 in. Eight-7 score. That ball gets away, but the only advancement is from first to second here. We're back to the top of the order, by the way. Fly ball, straight away, center field. Nedlin is there to make the grab for out number 3. Well, Steinoff came in and throwing strikes, but the couple of hits are going to come across. 2 hits in the inning, 2 runs on 2 hits, and 2 left on. Well, it's going to be a little tighter now. It's 8-7 Westby as we move to the 6th inning. Well, the Norsemen are going to bring up the top of the order here in the 6th inning. Leading 8-7 now as Lewiston comes back with a couple of runs in the top of the 5th inning. I might have said 6th inning here, but it's the 5th, excuse me. Here's a shot out to left field again. Nedlin got that swing going right now. We're going to go this kind of route here. You can see the pitcher and Nedlin. We do have a new pitcher, by the way. Prigge's now coming in to pitch for Lewiston. There's a called strike to Gavin Larson. 8 runs on 11 hits, 1 error for the Norsemen. 7 runs on 9 hits, 3 errors. There's a ground ball, shortstop 1. The relay is going to be in time. Well, I'll tell you what, you got to be doing a good job to turn a double play on those two, especially with Larson running. But it winds up a 6-4-3 double play. Here's Rhett Stensling now, 2 for 3. Or check that, 1 for 2. He walked in his last at bat. That'll be up high. Ground ball, shortstop side, nice pick and throw, and they'll get the tag for the out. Finish off the inning. A 1-2-3 inning here for the Lewiston defense. No runs, no hits, nobody left on. We'll take a break and come back. We will now be moving into the top half of the 6th. As we come back, Gavin Babinick and the Lewiston Cardinals at 2, 3, and 4 for their lineup. We'll look to try and pick up another run or two. Brody Steinhoff on the mound in relief of Callan Rudai. Starts Babinick off with a fastball outside. Here's a shot right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. So Babinick with the base hit here. Osley now steps up to the plate. Number 3 hitter. 0 for 2, the runner taken off. It's going to be an easy stolen base. Swing and a miss. Fastball at the knees, not able to catch up to it. 1-1. In tight, now 2-1. This is pop foul out of play to the right side. That evens the count at 2 apiece. Tying run down there at second base. Ground ball, Sutton picks. He's going to throw the long throw, and they just got the out. Runner moves over to third on the play. Here's Eli Jensen now. Jensen today as the DH is 0 for 1 I've got. Catcher's interference, yep, so.
Center fielder, Gavin Salvetti.
So on the interference, runner moves down, Jensen, excuse me. Runner taking off and no throw. Down to second. Salvetti now can put the Cardinals out in front with a base hit. There's a strike moving away from him. Ground ball right back up the middle. The scoop, the throw in time to get the out. But a run will score to tie this game up. Meanwhile, the runner moves from second to third. Two-way for Prigge, who now is the pitcher. Called strike. Coming right back, took a little bit off. That one stayed in high for a ball. It's 1-1. Fouled that one off. And now Steinoff out in front, 1-2 with a tie ball game. And the lead run for Lewiston down at third base. Checked his swing, did not go. Curveball moving away from him. Just missed again downstairs. 2-2. Make it 3-2, full count. And tight and missed him, but it's a walk. Now we're going to get a quick timeout here as Coach Hamilton's going to come out and have a word with the infield. Well, a little bit of a discussion out there on the mound. Let's see what happens now with the 2 outs and 2 on. Inside on the pitch to Merchowitz, Riley Merchowitz, first baseman here. Or let's see. Yeah, I think he's at first. That's downstairs. 2-0 now. Runner taking off. This is pop foul out of play. Well over on the right side. And it's a 2-1 count. Yeah, a little hit and run, trying to get some stuff going on. That ran in tight. 3-1. There's your strike to fill up the count. 3-2 count, 2 down, 2 on. Here we go. And he got him at the knees. A good fastball to end the inning. Well, run comes across. They get that run on 1 hit, and there's 2 left on. We move to the bottom half of the 6th and a tie ball game at 8 apiece. Lucas Bendo will stroll into the batter's box here with a tie ball game. Bottom half of the 6th inning. 8 runs apiece for these two teams. Here's a ground ball, shortstop. Nice pick once again. A throw in plenty of time here. They get him by a step. I say plenty of time. A step is plenty of time for that young man. He's a good shortstop out there. That is Babinik. (6-3) on the putout. Here is Blake Sutton. Watches the ball outside. Third baseman, and boy, that was a catch right at the shoestrings. We probably weren't able to see that one. That's how fast that happened. So the line drive for out number 2. What's that been? A couple of pitches, 3 pitches? And 2 outs. Here's Rathel now. Called strike. Ben, the DH today for Caleb Johnson. Swing and a miss. Ben with a couple of base hits here today. 2 for 3. That one came in and got him on the shoulder. So hit by a pitch. And it's going to bring up Grady Evenstead. Grady 0 for 2 today. He does have a walk and was left stranded at first base. That was back in the 2nd inning. Good swing on that first offering. He fouled it back. He just missed it. Oh, and 2 now after that swing and a miss. Rathel with a little bit of a lead down there. Wenzel with a nice job as that ball took off across the left-handed hitter's batter's box. This is popped up and it is going to be out of play. That nearly caught one of the fans out there. That's a pretty good pitch, and he swings through as it moves away from him for out number 3. Well, no runs on no hits, 1 runner left on base. We now move to the 7th inning, and again, we stay tied here at 8 apiece. Sawyer Corcoran will step in on the left side to begin the top half of the 7th inning. Couple of changes here for the Norsemen as Ben Ratho now comes in to catch. Steinhoff still on the mound in relief of Callan Rudai. Ryan Berkland also now is playing first base. That ball's fouled off. Corcoran today has a base hit, 1 for 3. That's going to get through for a base hit. He now 2 for 4.
Second baseman Chase Brownrick.
Chase Bromrick, number 9 hitter. Facing Steinhoff, I believe, for the second time. Runner taken off. Here comes the throw, and they're going to get him. They do. Nice job there by Ben Ratho on the throw. Two, 4 on the putout, taking Cochran off the base path. Oh, 1 the count. Curve ball drops in, and it's 0-2 for Steinhoff. Ratho sets up outside, and he got him. 2 down now, and you go back to the top of the order. Well, you got to keep that defense going, right? This is your leadoff man in Gabe Bromrick. Curveball in there. Steinhoff trying to heat up a little bit now. At 0-1. Curve just low. One now. And make it 1-2. Here's the 1-2 offering. Curveball outside, 2-2. Nobody on. Swing and a miss. He went after a fastball downstairs to end the inning. Wow. A 1-2-3 inning here for the Westby defense. And we have a no runs, no hits. 1 hit, excuse me. No runs on 1 hit, and nobody left on base with the pickoff on the potential stolen base at second. We move to the bottom half of the 7th. We're still tied at 8. The Norsemen are looking for 1 run here in the bottom of the 7th inning and get out of this ball game. And get a rest for an hour and a half or 2. It will be for the Norsemen, Beckett, Brigham, Brody Steinhoff, and in the top of the order in Devin Nedlin. First pitch coming in is going to be a ball from Prigge, a little bit tight. This is a pop-up out to center field, dropping back and making the grab for out number 1 is Salvetti.
The pitcher, number 19, Brody Steinhoff.
Brigham had a couple of hits prior to that one. He now drops to 2-4. And Brody Steinhoff will step in. Here's a hard hit, and they're not going to get to it here. Steinhoff making the turn. He'll have a double.
Come on, Deuce.
Steinoff at second base.
Center fielder, number 2, Devin Nedlin.
And now Devin Nedlin. They're going to come up with a courtesy runner.
Courtesy running for the pitcher, number 14,
Aiden Teach will come in to run. And Devin Nedlin, who has 2 hits and his last 2 at-bats, stepping in. Pop this one up. It's going to be trouble. It's going to drop in. Now it gets by the center fielder, but only by a step. That'll be a single, and Teach is 90 feet away
number 6, Gavin Larson.
for the Norsemen. 3 hits in a row for Devin Nedlin now. Gavin Larson fouled that one back. Larson today is 3 for 4, or 2 for 3, excuse me. He was hit by a pitch back in the second inning. He scored 3 times today. That's outside. This is a big one for an RBI and win the ball game. Prigge looks both ways and now set. Ground ball. Going to come home, and he is safe. That'll be the ball game. Wow. Best shot was to try and get the lead runner, and that was Teach, who was running for Steinoff, who popped the double with 1 down. Well, the winning pitcher today is going to be Brody Steinoff after he was staked to a 3-run lead, 8-5. He gives up, winds up being a tie ball game, but he comes back through and picks up the win, helping the cause himself with a base hit, a double. Well, we hope that you've enjoyed watching this Western Wisconsin video production of Westby Baseball. The winning pitcher, Steinoff. The losing pitcher is going to be Prigge for Lewiston. And I tell you what, both these teams, they put on a hitting show. 8 runs on 11 hits, though 3 errors for Lewiston today. Westby with 9 runs on 13 hits, and they had 1 error in the victory. Coming right up here in just a few moments, it will be Lewiston, and they will take on the Cashton Eagles. We'll hope to see you right back here on the Diamond.